Blue Dart has been India's oldest express logistics company. Now, as the competition rises and the e-commerce space booms, to talk more on the future plans of the company, I'm joined by the MD of Blue Dart, who is Balfour Manuel. Thank you for joining us on Business Today,
My
sir.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Sir, I want to start by asking you that which are the fastest growing spaces you're seeing for Blue Dart? Is it the metros or it's tier 2 and tier 3 cities?
Undoubtedly, the 2 and 3 cities are superseding everybody else. The demand for brands, the hunger to buy goods are just superseding the metros. In fact, it's like a complete change in buying, largely from the tier 2, tier 3, maybe even more remote locations. So we see most growths happening there, very high double-digit growths.
And why would that be?
Largely access to goods that are not available, the craving for being, FOMO of not missing out, fear of missing out with brands, but it's also the taste of people changing. I mean, people want to be global in every corner of this country. So you will see more fashion happening in remote locations in the Northeast and so on. So I think it works very well. And e-commerce is one instrument that takes it to the last mile. Whatever they wish, they just press a button and it reaches there. Undoubtedly, it's the tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
And how is the market distribution across segment look like? Which are the segments doing well? Also, one question about the gems and jewelry section. After the tariffs, how has that affected? Has the business been affected because of that?
So, just to give you a very quick example, electronics, phones are the big time. The segments that are, in a generic trend, the segments we are looking at the futures, one is life science and health, renewable energy, electronics, pharma, distribution. So these are the things, upcoming segments which will keep growing. But when it comes to e-commerce, it is the phones, the fashion that is preceding everything else. Like I said, it is the need to have the latest model in their hand. E-commerce delivers it. So that's the area of growth, and I think it's a good thing, equalizing distribution and development across the country.
And any expansion plans, going to the Northeast more and any other places?
So you know that Blue Dart has its own fleet of aircrafts, right? We fly. Our commitment to this country is to have the fastest transit time, so we use our own aircraft so that we have the largest capacity in the sky. So we recently moved into Northeast. We believe that it's a gateway to the future for this country. I believe the east of the world will connect together, and Northeast could be that gateway. Not that we don't export, but I think that the Thailands and Vietnams and others are really large growing countries with aspiration. And if that economy booms and we have connectivity to Thailand, that's going to be a future area of trade for us.
And how do you see your competitors? I mean, some of them are also expanding into the quick commerce space. And how do you plan to stand out in this competitive space?
So firstly, we are also into quick commerce. I will explain why. But strategically, we've put investments more from a market fit into our strategic roadmap, and also if it is bringing the right kind of ROI to us. So that will be our DNA to get into any business. Now coming into quick commerce, like I said, we are very fast, but we are now also doing 4 hours and sub 4 hours delivery, which is what our customers want. I mean, we are catering to our customers who want a 4-hour delivery or a sub 4-hour delivery. So we're focusing on that. And that's why I said we are quick commerce. We are into quick commerce. We're doing what our customers ask us to do.
And how do you plan to further reduce the logistics cost?
Hats off to this government for investing ahead of the curve on great roads, doubling the airports. That's not happened for decades, which gives us access to those airports and the roads that have improved the speed. So our fastest growing products are ground and the e-commerce space. So it's directly contributing. It's also reducing our cost based on distances being reduced and also more airports being covered. So multimodal, instead of multimodal, you go direct into those airports. So I think we are doing a great job in Gati, Shakti, and the policies that government has brought in. Over the next period of few years, I think you will see the results. We are already seeing the results. And the logistics cost, as you heard, it is like 12% or whatever, and we hear it's coming down by a percentage or two, and we want to go towards 8 or 9 would be then globally competitive. Yeah.
Where do you see immediate investment opportunities? Would it be in increasing the hubs or aircraft capacities or, the last mile reach?
All of it that helps us to scale and serve. So you rightly said, scaling our hubs, our automation, investment in digitization, and you've heard we have a fleet of aircraft. So obviously the large investments into the fleet just to serve the customer. So these are robotics, all of it that helps us to scale the business and be quick to the market. So scale is very important in this business. So we are investing in large footprints across the country, integrated air, ground, e-commerce all put together, which is one of a kind. So that's where most of our investments will go.
So what innovations can we expect in the last reach? Because, we've also experimented with drones as well. So would you like to throw some light on that?
Yeah, you asked a very good question. We don't publicize it, but we deliver at least in one zone through the drones in a cost-effective manner. We don't speak about it because it doesn't contribute in a substantial way, but a few lakh packages we do deliver every month through the drones in a cost-effective manner. The more these drone partners go to other parts of the country, we will align with them. We have a very good partner, and they are somebody whom we would like to go with across the country. So we are participating and we want to scale that. So it's something that people don't know, but we're already delivering 7,000-8,000 packages in a day through the drone. So it is working.
And how does DHL Group, leverage you? I mean, how does it help you in strengthening the whole international network which they have?
Yeah, so we call this the yellow advantage because DHL is yellow and red. And there are 4 divisions, okay? They are all large. One of them is Blue Dart, covers, we are the country, we are the Blue Dart country people. Then it comes to DHL Express, which documents small packages in the fastest manner. They have also planes flying into this country. Supply chain is the warehousing and fulfillment. So most of these e-commerce players, all the brands that you can think of, I'm not mentioning the brands, but all the international brands, you would find them with supply chain doing the fulfillment. Then it comes to DGF, which is air and ground freight. So large footprint across shipping and air cargo. So what it gives us is a complete coverage. When you look at the group, you have to look at what we do as a group. And Blue Dart, of course, the footprint across the country with reach, with automation, with great processes. We are able to serve the globe seamlessly. If there is an import, it can come to an FTWZ, go to a fulfillment center, brought by our company DGF through air or ocean, and then goes into last mile. And you could have distribution done in 2 or 3 days from a foreign country into this country. So it's already happening.
And when we talk about returns, that's a big challenge. How do you plan to improve that for the brands and for the customers as well?
Great question. And there's much more work to do. But let me give you one example. Some of the famous phones, I'm not mentioning the brands, some of the best known phones, we have a product called Store at the Door. What we do is we take the phone and much in demand on the day of the launch, We take it to the door, and within 15 minutes, we have a partner who enables us the the quality checks. We take the old phone back, and we give the customer the new phone in 15-20 minutes. We exchange the price, and it's delivered on the door. This can be replicated for laptops, for garments, for everything, and it's called store at the door. So I think this is working very, very fine just now. It's a matter of scale. Tomorrow it could be a student sending a laptop, or buying a laptop, or exchanging a laptop, just to give you an example. Yeah.
Lastly, what's your future outlook for the industry, and what changes do you expect, and what are the risks you'll have to take into consideration?
Rapidly changing dynamics. Like I said, e-commerce growth is substantial, but we also need to be profitable in the business. So you have to make sure that you're doing business profitably. But more and more companies are going that way, getting listed and wanting to do a sustainable growth. So that's e-commerce. Ground inevitably is going to be the largest growth area. We are traditionally very high share in air, but we are also very high share on ground now. And we want to be the most reliable partner continued in ground. We have great customer loyalties. So ground and e-commerce are the growth pillars for most of the businesses, because that's the way people are going to distribute.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.